Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ken Lavigne, singer and vocal coach here on YouTube. And today we are going to be looking at NIGHTWISH and their song Nemo, live from Wacken 2013. And we're going to do that right now. Okay, a little bit of a fib here. We have a few comments from the previous NIGHTWISH reaction that I wanted to bring up onto the screen. These are answering some questions that I posited to the interwebs, to all of you out there in YouTube land, and you were gracious enough to supply me with the answers. So the first answer to some questions or comments that I wanted to just highlight here comes from Nicole Van Gelicom, who responds, "Holy smokes, that day was so damn hot. It was really cool to see NIGHTWISH and Fleur as a solo artist that day." So I take it that Nicole was there present at that particular concert. Thank you so much for adding your comment there. It did look incredibly hot, and it looked like the audience was wilting in the heat. And the next comment comes from Thorgrim. Thorgrim says, "Definitely playing to a click. Usually any backup harmony vocals are down in the mix." So Thorgrim looks like he's answering a lot of my questions, sort of rapid fire. I asked whether they were playing to a click track. They all had in-ear monitors. There was this, obviously a huge symphony behind them, though they were just the ensemble of 5 or 6 of them. Marco had left the band in 2021. We do miss him. Yes, we all miss him. I do think when Fleur walked out on the catwalk, she lost touch with the band a little and got behind. It was extremely hot summer day, and she did a full solo performance only a couple hours earlier. Yes, she is human after all. So it looked like it was still very much daylight at that time. The sun was beating down on the crowd, and it did look like it was incredibly hot that particular day. Somewhere in the neighborhood of 40 degrees centigrade, so it's like 100 degrees. So pretty darn hot. And so we can forgive her losing touch with the rest of the band as she went out onto the catwalk. It was only for like a measure or two. Maybe she's just trying to pretend that she's not superhuman and making us all feel better about our inadequacies. And the last comment here is from Frank. Frank says it's called The Windmill, not headbanging. And I can almost hear in parentheses here at this comment, "You idiot." I commented on Fleur's dynamic head movements, and they were really quite something to behold. Troy is singing stage left, and yes, a backing track. Well, so a backing track, backing vocals, probably London Symphony and Choir and Boys Choir. So all of those comments were answering questions that I had. But now you say, "Ken, it is time to get on with the show." NIGHTWISH in their night element. Live in front of a huge, enthusiastic audience. Yeah. That's exciting, to be surfing that wave of energy. Fleur is just reaching out and catching that wave. So awesome and dynamic.
So addictive. You have definitely deserved this special song. Thank you.
Okay, so this one probably isn't to a click track. There doesn't seem to be a lot of symphonic elements to try and coordinate. The sound is superior. Pink Pop was good. It was really good, but it just certainly felt like Fleur's vocal was pretty far down in the mix. It just didn't quite have the same sort of dynamic energy. I just love her phrases. How she never sounds louder than lovely. You know, she's never pushing beyond her. I know there's just so much power behind the voice, but I'm just saying it's not that it's controlled. It just feels like all of the edges, the rough edges are gathered in. And anyway, I'm gushing. You know, if you know, right? Okay, hang on a sec. I hate to stop during the chorus. It's such a beautiful chorus. I need the lyrics.
A few moments later.
Okay, and we're back. I got the lyrics. We're good to go. Okay, so that felt like a key change, but I don't think it was. Modulating to a sort of different tonal center, that's kind of what that felt like. And there's a couple of different ways. As I was listening to Fleur, she's got the sideways eyes. There's a couple of different ways that you could lead that if you are the lead singer, trying to ensure that the audience comes with you. It doesn't feel as jarring. You can portamento into that. You can crescendo into this new sort of tonal center, sort of bridging the gap and making sure that everyone knows or anticipates that's where you're going to go. Fleur does none of that. She just sort of leaps right into it. And sometimes you don't want to do that. Sometimes you want it to be a surprise. I'm not sure. I'll leave that up to you. Maybe that's just how Fleur interprets it and sings this particular song. Walk the path, sleep with angels, call the past for help, touch me with your love and reveal to me my true name. Are we finding Nemo? Nemo means something in Latin, doesn't it? If you know, it means no one. That's right. No one or nobody. Something like that. You can correct me down in the chat below, can't you? All right. Nice to see Marco back there doing his thing on the bass. Everyone seems to be having such a great time. Nice diminuendo there. Wait a second. What's going on here? We have a piper, a traditional flute of some sort, or is that a recorder? And underneath him, it looks like he's got the uilleann pipes. Fantastically complex instrument to play. I've only ever witnessed it once before, and it's such an amazing, unique, cool sound. Up. Drummer having a great time. I can see what you mean by this particular performance. Just the mix just sounds so flawless. Like, the vocals are terrific. It's studio quality. It's beautiful. Beautiful. 2013. Wow. Whoa, I want to hear that again. Oh, beautiful. Okay, going up there into almost what felt like a full belt, and then diminuendo. Diminuendo? Yes, diminuendo. We've had a long conversation on our car rides. Is decrescendo actually a thing? Can you get unloud? There's crescendo and then diminuendo, but we often will use decrescendo as interchangeably. So she's tapering off, getting quieter, and almost to just a beautiful head voice, and then into almost a breathy nothingness. It's beautiful diminuendo, decrescendo, however you want to say it. Wacken. So satisfying. Oh, the fans are really there. I want to listen. Tomas, thank you. Thanks for giving us such emotions. A lovely little homemade sign there with beautiful font. I don't know what font that is. Copperplate? I don't know. Beautiful. Such a controlled, beautiful belt. Nothing much for Marco to do there but play straight eights all the way throughout. Bum, 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 bum. But he's rocking out. He's grooving to it. It's good. You're putting on a show. I love it. Ah, yes. Floor's doing a bit of a windmill. It's a semi-windmill. Can you have semi-windmills? I don't know what it's. Is it just windmill or no? Is it like binary? Either it's on or it's off. It's almost like a headbangy windmill. Yeah, I'm getting chills. Man, being in front of an audience of that number, it's just so exhilarating. And then having them all cheer as loudly as they can. We just get sort of an inkling of what that feeling is like, but it's exciting, it's palpable, it's amazing. It's been a couple of years I haven't been to an event like that. I wanted to go see Rammstein earlier in the year. It didn't materialize, which I'm eternally regretful of. Apparently it was an amazing show and you could feel the heat. Oh, why am I talking about Rammstein during Nightwish? It's just that same sort of energy, around the band. Anyway, if you are feeling energized, why not hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we produce here every week on the channel. I say we, but it's just me, so one-man show right now. Oh, yes, also leave your comments down below in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts. I read as many of the comments as I possibly can. And we'll include some of them here on the show so you can all battle it out for the most popular comment. I don't know. Comment section is like its own little universe, and I don't necessarily wade in there too often with my own comments because you guys have it under control. It's great. I learn a lot, and please continue to add value to this channel with your awesome comments and educate me along the way. So, like I said, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day. Love and appreciation to you all, and we will see you next time. Such a controlled, beautiful belt.